This is Gary Atencio with CNTV, and today we're in Golden, Colorado. I am here with Roper Roofing and Solar. Since 2005, this award-winning company has provided quality workmanship and affordability for your property, both residential and commercial. I'm joined by Brent, who is the owner, president. Thanks so much for joining us here today. Let's start off a little bit about yourself. We're talking about second generation, family owned and operated. You yourself have received your formal education from the University of Georgia, Western State, real estate, land, properties. Really, that's your passion. Share with me a little bit how this got started for you and how you ended up taking over as the president of the company.
So my father owned a roofing company and worked with him off and on as a high schooler through college. Tried my best to get away from it. Went to school at Georgia, got a degree in horticulture, tried some landscape work and some viticulture for a bit, and then just kept falling back into the roofing world. From there, went and became an adjuster briefly so I could understand the other side of the insurance world. And 20 years later, still doing it. So.
That is interesting to me. Tried to get away from it, family business, but obviously your passion, a lot of the foundation of what you're into is what you do here. Obviously the home is probably one of the most important and largest investments most of us make in a lifetime. I know when I allow somebody to work on my home, I'm looking for somebody that I can trust. Is that really what consumers are out there still seeking, especially in this industry, a company they can trust?
I think everything these days is very transparent. You have everything online. There's thousands of roofing companies, maybe a handful with really great reviews. So it's nice now that you can actually do your research and feel comfortable with who you're hiring. I know when I first started, that was kind of pre-Google review, pre-Facebook, and so it was just word of mouth. So when you have a big market like Denver, word of mouth only travels so far. So I think transparency is very important for us.
That is interesting. Obviously that investment for us is huge, and so we want to protect our investment. A quality roof done right, that's protecting our home. It's really keeping out the bad elements, if you will. Is that really the foundation of what that roof is supposed to do, and hopefully do it for some time?
Yeah, your roof is one of the most expensive parts of your home, and it protects your house from all the elements. So yes, it's first and foremost protect it, but it's also, most roofs are beautiful as well, or ugly. So you want to find something that makes the house really flow and look nice. And I think most of our team have done enough roofs to where we can assist people with making the right choice. For their needs, with the color that they want or the style.
Sure. Obviously the fact that we live in the beautiful state of Colorado, it's great, but let's be real, the elements are pretty havoc, and they can cause havoc, cause damage. We're talking about hail, snow, sleet, you name it, we pretty much see it year round. Is it important that you partner up with brands that basically are quality enough to stand up to Colorado?
Yeah, we install a lot of what's called a Class 4 impact-resistant shingle. It helps with, decent size hail. We do get hail big enough to where just nothing will hold up to it, but we've partnered with GAF to become a Master Elite steep slope installer and a Master Select low slope installer. What that actually means is we can offer extended warranties through their products, which extends the out-of-the-box warranty, but it also allows the workmanship warranty to be backed by GAF and not just us. As much as I'd love to be in business for another 100 years, it's just not the case. And so if something happens to me or we go out of business, those warranties are then backed by the largest roofing company in the world. So I think it gives our clients peace of mind to know that they have GAF backing them up with workmanship as well as an extended material warranty.
Extra protection for the consumer. Obviously, we're not only talking multiple brands that you partner up with, we're talking multiple types and styles of roofs.
Sure.
Everything from a low slope to the steep slope. Making sure that you have a team that is overall trained in any type of roof they're going to come across. Is that important for you, that ongoing training?
It is very important. We've got a great team in place. There are 10 of us who are kind of sales reps slash project managers. So whatever promises they make to their clients, they're responsible for seeing that through from start to finish. I know that's unusual for a lot of companies. I've found that it's just more successful to have the person making the promises actually delivering the promises. So,
Sure.
so yeah, and every situation is unique. I think where our value is we've got 4 former insurance adjusters on staff, so we really know how to hold the client's hands throughout the claims process, make sure they get the most out of their claim, and then offer them the best products and the best service throughout the build.
Obviously, when there's an issue with someone's roof, it can be overwhelming. I mean, it's stressful. You're looking for somebody you can trust. Let me ask you this: when people are out there looking for someone, is it important for them to do their due diligence, look online, find out about reviews and that type of thing? And is that something that that you hope people do, and maybe not just go with the first guy that's chasing you after a storm?
I think you're going to see a lot of storm chasers, door knockers. That's not who we are. Our strategy is to develop more relationships and word of mouth, but also we're extremely proud of our online presence, whether it be Facebook reviews or Yelp reviews or Google reviews, Guild Quality. We really thrive in all of those platforms, and so I think that helps us separate from the majority.
I mean, obviously, there are a lot of aspects when you're out there trying to find somebody. Basically, when you're having a leaking roof out there, that can cause a major problem. Obviously, people are going to want to jump on that as soon as they can. Don't procrastinate. Let me ask you this. I mean, as far as getting your team out there and getting the job done on time, is timeline something you're always aware of? Because, I mean, everybody's in a rush, it seems, to get it done, and you try to communicate that throughout the project.
Yeah, we have a 24-hour answering service, so I know if I'm in that situation, I want someone to answer the call. Otherwise, I'm going to pick up the phone and keep calling until I speak to someone. So, yes, we have an answering service 24 hours a day. They will then send me a text message, let me know the urgency, and then we'll take it from there. So we do try our best to get in touch with people quickly, and it seems to work out well for us.
That is excellent. I mean, I know as a homeowner myself, I have a problem. It's one thing just trying to find somebody that I trust, but it's another thing dealing with the insurance company. I mean, that's overwhelming. I'm not used to doing that. Do you have a team in place that can kind of help them navigate through that?
Absolutely. I was an adjuster briefly. We have a couple other guys on our team who worked for many years with Allstate and State Farm. And so we're very familiar with all of their policies. We've got systems in place to handle the claims from start to finish. We really try to hold the customer's hand from start to finish and prepare them for what to expect. Usually the claim's going to start here and finish here. So I think where a lot of people make a mistake is they get the estimate from their adjuster and they think, well, this is what I have to work with. In all reality, there's a lot more on the table that is probably being left off based on the policies, ordinance and law, local code requirements, permits, things like that are not going to be on the original estimate. That's our job, to go back and document why this was left off and why the insurance company owes that. So we are very familiar and we know which battles we can win, and we do that at our risk. So we let the homeowner know, don't worry about this, we'll take this and we'll charge you assuming we get it paid for, otherwise you owe us nothing. So there's no surprises throughout any of our builds.
I mean, that experience that your team brings to the table, that can save, I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars when you're talking about an insurance company. I mean, obviously the goal has been for you to really hit the checklist of a great company. Professional, honesty, communication. Do you think that is why you've stood the test of time, and basically you have a lot of repeat customers, be it residential or commercial?
I think so. I mean, the roofing industry as a whole has a terrible reputation, storm chasers. So we try to rise above that. We try to, treat everyone like we'd treat our mother. That's always been my motto. And, I sleep well at night knowing that our intentions are always there. We're not perfect. However, if we do make a mistake, I know that we'll own it and we'll correct it. And that's really all that we can do, so.
Pretty near perfect. We're talking about a 4.7 on your ratings out there. You got reviews, over 100 of them from independent sites. Obviously, customers like what you guys are doing, but you've also been recognized even in the industry. I mean, you guys had some rewards out there. Is that exciting for you when you're able to see that level of professionalism be recognized?
Yeah, it's very exciting. You know, it always feels good to get a pat on the back. So we've won a few awards, you know, based on our great reviews, best of the best in certain areas, as well as just our experience with certain products. And and have some new exciting products that we are working with now that we're, you know, learning as we go, but you know, now launching into the solar world and all that, which I think is obviously the future. So.
It's interesting. You guys have probably seen a lot of changes. I mean, you guys have been around for 15 plus years serving the community out there. Obviously, be it a new roof or repair, I imagine it starts with a consultation. Is that consultation complimentary for the consumer out there? And tell me what kind of takes place during that.
Yeah, we never charge to go out and meet with someone and look at their roof. I mean, for us, it's a numbers game, and you know, we just hope that we're going to impress them to the point where they'll use us on the roof, whether it be then or later. So yeah, we go up and we take a look at the roof, we evaluate it, we come up with a very detailed report with pictures and text built in, and then we provide that client with our recommendations of what they should do. And hopefully they choose to hire us to do that. If not, then we shake hands and go about our business, you know.
I mean, obviously you've got quality products you're working with, a trained team, yet at the same time, has it been important for you to make sure that your work stays affordable as much as you possibly can for the consumer?
It is, and you know, due to COVID, I know prices have been all over the place. Yeah. So a price of OSB was $100 a month ago, and I think it's $15 today. So yeah, trying to keep up with the pricing has been a challenge, but our intentions are to be fair. We're never trying to retire off of one job, you know, so I think we're usually in the middle of the pack as far as pricing goes. We're not the most expensive, nor are we the cheapest, but I think that works well for us to deliver quality.
Quality, absolutely. I mean, obviously, if a consumer out there suspects they might have a problem with the roof, or maybe they even want to be a little proactive and have you come out and do an inspection, are you able to sometimes find things that we can't see from the street level?
Absolutely. I mean, hail damage, number one. I can't tell you how many people have said, oh, there's nothing wrong with my roof. It's perfectly fine. I met a guy yesterday, and I said, well, if you're comfortable, climb up here with me. And his eyes just got huge. And he says, oh my goodness, you're right. There's hail everywhere. So yeah, I mean, you can't really see a quarter size, you know, blemish in a shingle from the ground most of the time. So, you know, we've got trained guys. A couple of them are Hague certified, which is an engineering firm that trains people on how to detect hail damage. But you know, after 20 years of experience, I'm pretty dialed in with what's hail, what's a blister, you know, what's mechanical. And so we try to mark that, and you know, even different insurance companies are looking for different amounts of hail damage within a 10 by 10 foot square. So not only are we just looking for the damage, but we're asking the question of who are you insured with, because this company may look for this, whereas this company may need a little more or a little less in order to total this roof.
Interesting. And we're talking about shingles, metal, wood. You guys work on everything when it comes to the roofing. What about any exterior work like that of maybe even windows or siding? Is that something you're able to send out your team and work on as well? Yeah,
we are a one-stop shop. We're a licensed general contractor, so we do handle siding, we do handle windows, gutters, painting. We build decks from time to time. So our main thing is roofing. However, a lot of these storms will do more damage than just the roof, so our clients want one person to handle everything, and that's where I think we fit in well.
Especially when I find somebody I trust.
Yeah,
I definitely
absolutely.
just want to keep working with you.
Sure.
Obviously, in your name, Roper Roofing and Solar. Tell me why solar was an aspect that you felt needed to be addressed.
Yeah, we just saw the writing on the wall with solar. It's coming. You know, as of now, maybe 5% of the roofs in our market have solar. I would venture to say in 5 years that'll be significant. I mean, probably closer to 80%. So yeah, our thoughts are, if we're installing a roof and then a solar company comes behind us and starts screwing panels through our shingles, that voids our warranty. And so we want to be the ones who are in charge of the warranty. So if we do the roof and we do the solar, there's only one person that they can blame should there be an issue, and that's us. And we're confident that we can stand behind that and provide a really good product.
That is interesting. I mean, as a homeowner myself, to me there are a lot of do-it-yourself projects that I can do.
Sure.
Roofing is not one. I mean, that's one place that you really need to bring in a professional for. If it's not done right, you're going to know right away. I think a lot of people try to save money on the front end, and it ends up turning out to be a very expensive project if it's not done right. I mean, you come along with a guarantee that basically says that this is going to last for a certain amount of time. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, we give a 5-year workmanship guarantee right out of the box. We're offering, in our standard GAF roofs,
Yeah.
they're a lifetime warranty. But we're giving away what's called their Systems Plus warranty, which extends the warranty beyond just the shingles. That covers labor, that covers flashing, that covers the whole system. So should it be a defective product within 12 years, GAF is going to pay the current market value to have that whole roof replaced, and they're going to pay me to replace it or another Master Elite contractor. So we're dealing with another product currently that is defective, and it's not a GAF product, and I'm not going to say any more details, but that particular company is only looking at paying for the shingles, no underlayments, no labor, nothing else. So I think as a consumer, very few understand that, and it's rare to have a defective product, but when you do, it's nice to have that coverage, So
that is interesting. And we said before, obviously important for the consumer out there to do their due diligence when they're looking for a company. I imagine you've been around long enough to hear some stories out there of some of them that would have been tempted to go with somebody that maybe the reviews weren't great, maybe they didn't even know who the company was, and find out pretty quickly that you can't even get a hold of them. Is it important for you that people are turning to you knowing that this is a local company and that you're basically serving people that soon become your friends probably and repeat customers?
Yeah, I hope so. We've had multiple repeat customers. In Colorado, I think the average roof lasts for 8 years. And so, we've had multiple people use us 1 year, and then the next year another storm comes through, and we're thankful that they were able to get with us again. So I'm still a young guy for the most part, and our company's still very youthful and we're thriving. So I think we'll be here for many years, and if people need us, we'll be there to back up our work. So
I mean, this is a company that your father started, second generation. You yourself went off and got training elsewhere, but yet it still kind of ties into everything that you've done here. Does this continue to be rewarding for you, knowing that you're basically able to kind of carry on that company, and especially at that level of service?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I love my father. I think he taught me many good lessons, both good and bad, and I try to take those lessons and improve as I go. And so I hope that we're continuing to tighten the screws and get better at what we do. We can always improve, and that's our goal.
Excellent. Viewers, let's take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. First of all, on the website, take a look at some of the projects they're working on. Pretty impressive to look at there. We've been showing you a lot of the projects on the screen throughout this interview. Really, it's as simple as giving them a call. They got an email address right there as well. But obviously, go online, check out the independent reviews. You're going to see they're holding about a 4.7. Which is amazing for a company that's been around for 15 plus years. They're local to here to serve you, not only in roofing, but also exterior repairs as well. Once again, that is Roper Roofing and Solar since 2005. Choose quality workmanship and affordability for your property. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.